I have not posted a video on this channel in a year, according to YouTube. My last video was a year ago, which it feels like a lot longer than that. Probably just because a lot has happened in a year. And I'm gonna talk about it today. Also, while I do this, because you know what I've also had for a year? This. So instead of jumping right back into reactions, which is, I'm sure, what everybody is wanting, I thought I'd talk about my hiatus. Not that anybody gives a shit, but it just makes sense to my brain. I don't know. So, hey, it's me. I'm a whole year older. I was wanting to do like a whole, not opening a box with the bye flag.
Hi, gay.
Anyway, so I was wanting to do a whole separate camera angle so y'all could see what it is that I'm doing on my desk with my Lego, but I don't know how to do anything and the camera just keeps turning off. So, scratch that. Okay, I'm now going to build on this platform. The Dynamite Lego came out so long ago. I'm so late to this, but I just want to do it. That sounds fun to me. Is that fun to you? And we're just gonna chit chat. You know what I just realized? That is all so close to the mic. Like, that was probably crunchy as hell. First things first, how's everybody doing? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back to the channel. And if you forgot that I'm a person, my name is Danielle, and I used to make reaction videos all the time, and then I took an unwanted, unintentional hiatus for a year. What caused the hiatus? A lot of factors, really, of life, because life sucks. That is not, hey, I couldn't tell you what BTS face this is. Who'd that look like?
What is that?
Which one of these is Taehyung? Is it this? Who got big juicy lips like that? Anybody thoughts? I know it's been a while since Dynamite came out, but I believe this is Taehyung.
Hi, guys.
I believe this is V. Anyways, I don't even know where to begin to explain the hiatus that I did not mean to take, but I took. Just things in life started to get in the way, and then they kept getting in the way and getting worse, and more things getting in the way, and then I just like, hey, I don't want to post. Hey, I don't have time to post. Hey, I'm not mentally in the right headspace to post. Things that I will note off the top of the dome. As you can tell by the completely different background that I have now, I have moved twice since I last posted a video. Hey, member reveal. I have moved twice, which is kind of insane when you think about the fact that I've only begun a year. And that is just a part of being an American. I'm so sorry to say. It is hard to live, to afford housing. I would like to be at the point in life where I'm a homeowner, but that is just like so far gone of a dream for most Americans. Is this suck gin?
Oh, what handsome?
Another thing that I will get out of the way, because it's probably going to become apparent to you watching, that I've developed a new tic in my face. If you see me scrunch my nose or raise my eyebrows, I've developed a tic in the last year. I don't know how, I don't know why. Because, again, I'm American. I don't have health insurance, so I am undiagnosed. Usually though, when I'm busy doing something, I will tic a whole lot less, so maybe it will not be that apparent in this video, but if it is and you see that, no you didn't. One misconception I think people had about me was that YouTube was my full-time job. This is how I made my money to live. And baby, as lovely as that sounds, that was never my reality, girl. All of my videos included copywritten material. Okay, I'm a reaction channel. Like, I'm in the business of making other people money. And so, for as long as I have been making YouTube videos, I have had a job. And at times, I've had 2 jobs while also trying to do YouTube, so it's kind of tough to stay up on constant reactions because there are so many K-pop groups, and so there's constant comebacks happening. It's hard to stay on top of all of that when I'm having to go work a 9 to 5. And you might be wondering now, well, then why are you posting videos now? Didn't you still have a job? There's another thing that has happened here recently within the last month. I lost my job! So there's that. Currently jobless. Been applying, not been getting any callbacks. If I could make content creation a career that actually paid my bills, that would be sick, because I do love doing this as much as I like took a year off for no reason. it can kind of be a little overwhelming, and I think that's just because I am so hard on myself. Like, I'm very much a perfectionist. If I'm not good at something to what I can picture in my brain, if I cannot implement that in real life, I am so easily discouraged. Oh, I hate it so much. And there's so many other things that I want to do that I will sit there and think about it all day and then never bring it to fruition because I'm just like scared of being a big fat fucking failure loser. Because even if I do push myself to create something, I always hate everything that I've always ever created. Which also sucks to like feel that way, but I can't not be my own biggest critic. If anybody knows how to trick your brain into not doing that, I will be taking pointers. Girl, where the fuck my steering wheel? Who driving this bus? But yeah, I do have my other social media platforms. Instagram is the one that I am on constantly. I will post on there daily. And the entire time that I was not posting YouTube videos, you could have found me over there and I was still talking about K-pop. TikTok, I have been trying. I want to get in my TikToker era. But at the same time, TikTok seems like it's on its way out for Americans. Hey, another America problem. The title of this video is just gonna be America Has a Problem. I don't know when the fuck the audio stopped recording, but hey. But anyways, to make a long fucking story short,
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
I would love to start like posting more short video content, long video content, just making more posts in general. But I'm inspired constantly to create all kinds of different content, and I just don't ever do it because I'm terrified of failure and I fucking just don't think that I'm worth a shit. I don't know. And I need to stop being my own cock block. Block my own cock. Cute as fuck. Okay, what else? What else has happened? Hey, I was in an abusive relationship. Mind if I trauma dump real quick? That was, hey, probably another big factor into why I was not posting. Like, it wasn't so much as like physically abusive. That was only ever like one time. Not me like downplaying it. It was more mentally abusive. So girl, how am I gonna shoot content, film a video when I'm fucking out here struggling every day? Hey, not to make it dark for a second, but I did. Just updating you on my life, you know? So that was shitty, but I'm in a much better place now. Trust and believe that I am safe and I am relatively happy, except for the fact that I lost my fucking job. What else has happened? Do I need to get any more sad shit out of the way? Dramatic shit? Actually, yes, I lost a cat. And it's starting to make sense as to like why I was not posting. If you remember, I had a gray tabby and then an orange cat. The orange one was Harold. Gray tabby was Kumar. Harold ran away. When I moved again and no longer had like my apartment balcony, I used to let them go out on the balcony because first of all, that's where their shit box was. I didn't want it in my house because it's stinky. But they loved sitting out there and bird watching and sunbathing. They really loved to be outside, but I wanted to make it like safe, which I'm on the second floor. You're not going to jump. They've never jumped off the balcony. So when I moved out of that apartment, of course, and became ground level, I still wanted them to have access to the outdoors. So I had a catio. And they loved it, and I was like 100% sure that this bitch was locked down, like you cannot get out, because you ain't never gonna go outside unsupervised, like I do not trust. So I did want them to have access to the outdoors, but in a safe way, and turns out, which it's weird because it was after I had lived here for so long, and they were constantly going outside, that one day, it was just like, hey, there's a small hole where Harold could squeeze out, and he showed in. And he never did show back up. I did everything that I could read online about trying to find him, get him back. I posted everywhere, all over the internet, trying to have people help me find my cat, and I just never did. It's been, what, since December, I think, that he, like, went missing. And poor Kumar has been alone this whole time, and so it's sad to see him just look bored all day, you know? I try to play with him as much as possible, but when I did have a job and I was gone for 9 hours a day, like, what is he supposed to do, you know? So, hey, here's a silver lining, I guess. Is that the right way to use that phrase? Since I don't have a job, I was like, now's the time more than ever to get a kitten, because I'll be here to take care of it. Will I go get her? No, I won't, because I don't want to go look for it. I want to finish this video. before I run into any more technical difficulties. But I will put a picture. Her name is Suki, and she is the love of my life right now. Anything else happen? I went to go see Twice when they were in Vegas. What was that, March? And I had an incredible time. I took my bestie with me. She doesn't even really listen to Twice, but I'm glad that she was a down-ass bitch and she went with me because I was fully prepared to go alone, be in Vegas alone, because I wasn't gonna miss the concert for anything. And I had a spectacular time. If you want to see my fucking outfit for the concert, because I thought it was really cute, and I made my own little glittery fan sign, you can go see it on my Instagram. Another reason why I was kind of like, I was having trouble with, you know, my YouTube channel and what I wanted it to be, because it was getting boring, I'm not gonna lie, doing the same shit constantly. And anytime that I would try to branch out and make something else, whether it be like a makeup video or like a fashion video, it gets like negative 15 views. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Which is also kind of discouraging because I have a lot of different interests that are not just K-pop. But I very much built my channel around being K-pop reactions. So that's like my fault, honestly. Like, I truly understand that. I get that. I have other things that I want to do, and I don't know where to post them. Like, I made a community post once about like, hey, would y'all guys watch gaming content for me? Because aside from K-pop, my other like probably main interest is like playing video games, and I've played video games for my entire life. I would love to be like a little streamer girly, because not only do I love video games, but I love playing with other people. And so if I'm having to play the game by myself, if I have a chat full of people that I can talk to and interact with, that'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. But I'm also stupid, and I have no idea how I would begin to even start that. Don't know shit about streaming. Don't watch any streams. I watch people's streams that they post on YouTube. I don't ever watch Twitch. So there was that where I was like, I'm getting kind of bored of like making the same content over and over again. But also the fact that I have been a K-pop fan since 2015. And do you know what comes with time? Disbandment. Military enlistment. And so, girl, like all my faves are either disbanded or they're in the military. So really it's like, now what do you want me to do? Now what the fuck am I supposed to watch and react to? You know what I mean? Like, there are groups that have come out recently that I like and enjoy, but they're not my olds. You know what I mean? Like, the entirety of BTS is just like gone. Bzz, shaved head, bald, hi bald. Blackpink actively not doing shit together. Like, GOT7 doesn't exist, basically. They made one comeback together and then they were just like, nah, I'm not feeling this. My favorite people to react to just like don't exist anymore, so like what am I supposed to do? And it's like, heaven forbid if anything was to have ever happened to Twice, bitch. Like, where the fuck if you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell are you gonna go? But yeah, so that sucks. And with that, I will now get into I asked y'all guys, like, if I was to make a video, who the fuck do y'all want to see me react to? Like, what are y'all into? And so I thought I would give a quick rundown thoughts and feelings on some groups that I have not reacted to on this channel. I don't think. Some of them I have. I wrote them all down on a piece of paper. This video is gonna be so fucking long. Okay, first one, Kiss of Life. I don't remember what that first song is called, the one that they debuted with, but it was a fucking bop. Like, I can tell you that now. I cannot give you the name of it, but I know that for a fact it was a bop. And then they have that freaking... That one slays also. Oh girl, that is not... Much like me, this is not straight. But I have listened to their music and I do enjoy it. And I love the fact, and this is a problem that we will get into as I talk about this, I love that it is a group that debuted with all adults. There's a very, very big problem here in K-pop, it seems like. They want to, the more like prepubescent you are, the more that K-pop executives are like,
eat it up, girl, like, come on, come debut with me, like.
It's giving predatory. But Kiss of Life is a perfect example of why when you should debut adult, because then you get some sexy ass, cunty ass shit like this. Like, sexy concepts used to be such a thing back in the early generations of K-pop. Why did that have to disappear? Because y'all want to debut children? Like, why did you have to do that? Why should somebody's dream of being a singer end because they hit puberty? Junie, for sure, right? And then, is that Jungkook? He ain't got his wig on. He ain't got his hair on. Oh no, he's bald. I mean, hey, accurate. XG. XG I wanted me to talk about. I fucking love XG.
You'll never get the chance to treat me like I'm a piece of shit again. Don't call my motherfucking house. Ever.
Anyways, I love XG. I love the concept of XG. At first I didn't really understand that you were an all Japanese group that sings in English, that promotes in Korea. I still don't think I fully understand it, and their style is so unique and different from what you see currently in like the K-pop scene. I love that they kind of like challenge the system in that way. As of filming this, Coconut has a fucking shaved head. She went full Sinead. Like, maybe one person who was slaying that fucking hard. Who's willing to take the risks like that in K-pop right now? Nobody. Zero Base One. No fucking clue who that is. Sorry to this man. Extraordinary Heroes. Again, sorry to this man. What I've noticed is here recently, which is crazy, a full, like, we did a whole 180 moment from when I first started this channel because I was very much a boy group stan. I did not listen to chicks at all. To now, the only people I listen to are women. We love the growth. We love the progression. Women deserve everything. DPR Ian. DPR Ian isn't, like, necessarily new. Wasn't he, like, an old leader of, like, a old-ass fucking group? Couldn't tell you what the group is, but I could tell you that I would have that man's babies. Like, I'm not fucking playing around. Like, I may not know the music too well, but if he was at a festival that I was attending, I would be sad. I am sad. aespa. Have I not reacted to aespa on this channel? I don't fucking know. aespa's been around for a little while longer than a lot of these people on this list, probably. I fuck with aespa so heavy. Dude, aespa is my obsession right now because they just dropped Supernova. I am so obsessed. Like, I'm beyond obsessed. I'm not in on the aespa lore, the aespa cinematic universe. I don't know too much about it, but they got them little avatars. I'm down. I'm into it. Le Sserafim. I'm very versed in. Love Le Sserafim. They gave kind of like, not so much tomboyish energy from their debut, but it wasn't like super like what you'd think a girl group would come out with. Like something very cute, poppy, pinks, purples. Like they were more like just like in athleisure. That's an interesting concept. I don't know. It was different enough for me to be like, I might have to check this one out. I might have to stay up on this one. And I did. And then they fucking were at Coachella, which I was like mad jealous of. Guess who's not going to Coachella? Me. Guess who's not a job? Me. Like, and ATEEZ was there. I also saw all the shit that everybody was talking about Le Sserafim's Coachella set. Like the first weekend. Like, I get it. I see it. We all heard it. But that's fine. You can sit there and say what you wanted about the vocals, but you can't say that they didn't put out a good show. Not every group has a spectacular performance every single time. And guess what? We all lived and we're all fine. Okay, and then people were just like talking about shit that I already know. ITZY. Girl, I know ITZY. I fell off a little bit in reacting to them. Where I fell off for a second, and I think a lot of people fell off, was when Sneakers dropped. Because what the fuck was that? Put my sneakers on. I won't. G-Idol, people wanted me to talk about G-Idol. That is another group that I kind of fell off with. But you know what wrangled me back in, girl? Who the fuck, like, there are such mixed feelings on the internet about that song, but how can you hear my boobin' booty hot and not be in love with that fucking song? Like, it is so camp. It was not only that, but it was the entire aesthetic. They leaned so far into the tacky, trashy Y2K. I fucking lived and breathed for all of it, girl. It was so fucking good. And the last one people want me to talk about is IVE. I am not an IVE stan. I am so sorry. I do not get the appeal. I really don't. Aren't they like Korea's it girl group nowadays because they have freaking Wonyoung? I also wasn't like a super big IZ*ONE stan, so much to the point to where for the majority of the time that they were a group, I called them IZone. So was she like the IZ*ONE favorite? That's what it's giving. I don't know. Just IVE isn't like, out of all these groups that I've been listing, as far as the girl group wise, they're not like the top runner for me personally, but I mean, that's somebody says. I do like their music. I think I was going to react to their debut song. Like, it was objectively really good. A very good debut. So they do have good music. I just prefer some other groups more on this list. Like, I'm more of a Le Sserafim girly. So if there was anybody not on that list, please feel free to send me some more that you think I should check out that came out recently. Anything that you think I might like, because I do still very much, it's not like I stopped posting on YouTube and then stopped listening to K-pop entirely. Like, I still very much so listen to mostly K-pop. But hey, you know what I love to do? Talk about shit that's not K-pop. Hey, anybody want to talk about anything that's not K-pop? Because I just love music as a whole. Billie Eilish's album just dropped. Billie going like full lesbian era, and me finding Chapel Roan. The yearning for the love of a woman, the touch of a woman, has never been more like apparent. Who else? Y'all know me as a BTS ult, a BTS stan. BTS I would say is one of my favorite artists, but not my favorite artist. Not my favorite artist of all time. And only the real ones know who the fuck that is, and it is Miss Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Arianka. Giving Ariani. That bitch put me through a drought also. But Eternal Sunshine came out, and it changed my fucking life. Okay, we're about to start getting into the point of the Lego set where things are building up and you're not gonna be able to see me anymore. Talked about some K-pop, talked about some other shit. I really don't know what else to talk about. And I want to finish this fucking Lego before the sun goes down. So, I'm gonna finish her, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you my final reveal, because I need to focus. Okay, well, that took forever, but this is it! Ta-da! This is probably the cutest Lego that I've ever done, and it's not just because I love BTS. That might be in part why I like it so much, but it is a very cute set. And check this, ready, watcha. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, my first video back in a year. And if you have stayed subscribed this entire time, thank you, I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. And follow me on all my other social platforms. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! I haven't done this in so fucking long.